More than 20 people are believed to be dead, dozens more injured in Lewiston, Maine right now after a man opened fire across several different locations. Police say right now that suspect is still on the run. Good evening and thank you for joining us for KREM 2 News 10 at 10, where we give you more news in less time. This town of Lewiston, Maine has been locked down for the past 4 hours. Everyone instructed to stay inside, lock their doors, and call 911 if they see anything suspicious. This is the man that police are looking for, 40-year-old Robert Card. He is considered armed and dangerous. According to CNN, Card is a certified firearms instructor and a member of the U.S. Army Reserves. CBS News correspondent Jared Hill has the latest from New York tonight.
Authorities say multiple people were killed in a mass shooting Wednesday night in Lewiston, Maine, about 40 minutes north of Portland.
At approximately 6:56 this evening, a couple of shooting incidents occurred here with multiple casualties in the city of Lewiston.
Police released photos showing a suspected gunman walking into an establishment with a weapon raised to his shoulder.
And police are currently searching for a Robert R. Card. Card is considered armed and dangerous. He is a person of interest, however, and that's what we'll label him at moving forward until that changes.
Authorities ordered residents in the state's second largest city to shelter in place, saying there was an active shooter reported in multiple locations.
This is an overwhelming situation. I don't think we've ever had anything like this.
In a Facebook post, Lewiston police said that they were dealing with an incident at a bar as well as a bowling alley. Law enforcement told residents to stay off the roads to allow emergency responders access to the hospitals. Central Maine Medical Center said on its website that the staff were, quote, reacting to a mass casualty, mass shooter event and were coordinating with area hospitals to take in patients. Jared Hill, CBS News.
This is a rapidly developing story. Police say they do expect the death toll to continue to rise with the number of people who were injured. We will continue to bring you the very latest details as we learn them. Also new tonight, North Idaho College is getting another visit from the commission making a decision on the school's accreditation status. KREM 2's Kyle Simchuk is in Coeur d'Alene tonight where that board meeting just wrapped up.
The Northwest Commission on Colleges and Universities will be on campus next week to meet with board members individually as well as faculty here at NIC. Back in July, the accrediting body announced it would extend NIC's show cause sanction and laid out what steps the college needs to take to regain good standing. Last December, the college's student government body issued a vote of no confidence in the Board of Trustees. They said the board lacked integrity, transparency, and was not governing in the best interest of the college. Tonight, student body president Michael Haberman read a resolution telling trustees what needs to happen before that vote of no confidence is withdrawn. Student leaders demand the board follow recommendations laid out by the accrediting body, focus on policy and not operations of the college that is not within their purview. The student government says trustees also need to work with and support the college president.
President Swain was one of the elected candidates chosen by relevant stakeholders, and the Board of Trustees hired him via that process. The Board of Trustees must work with the college president and not against him for the good of NIC.
Tonight, board members passed a list of goals which include accreditation and community engagement, specifically improving the board's reputation with the community served by the college. And there's still a lot of hostility at these board meetings. Some trustees are escorted out to their cars by police officers after the meeting ends. That accrediting body will be on campus next week from Sunday to Wednesday. Reporting in Coeur d'Alene tonight, Kyle Simchuk, KREM 2 News.
And happening tomorrow, the man accused of murdering 4 University of Idaho students is expected back in court. 2 hearings are on the docket for the case. The first is sealed and not open to the public. In the second hearing, Brian Coburger and his defense team are expected to file a motion to dismiss the grand jury indictment against him. KREM 2 will be at the Latah County Courthouse tomorrow afternoon. We will bring you the very latest right here on our website, KREM.com. And now to our night beat with a quick look at the day's top stories. Spokane Valley deputies are asking for your help finding a missing and possibly endangered runaway child. Take a look at your screen right here. This is 12-year-old Kaiden Fuller. According to the sheriff's office, Fuller's father reported Kaiden as a runaway a couple of days ago. He is described as being approximately 5 feet 2 inches tall, 110 pounds, with blonde hair and blue eyes. He was last seen wearing a white Spokane Indians hat, black baseball jacket, tan pants, and brown Nike shoes. If you have seen Kaiden, you are asked to call Crime Check. That number is right there at the bottom of your screen. Idaho Governor Brad Little has signed an extradition order to send Lori Vallow to Arizona to face another set of charges. She is the Idaho mom convicted of murdering her 2 kids and conspiring to murder her husband's first wife. She was sentenced in July to 3 consecutive life sentences. Vallow faces 2 more conspiracy to commit murder charges in Arizona. One for the death of her 4th husband, Charles Vallow, and one for conspiring to kill her niece's ex-husband. No word on when Vallow will be sent to Idaho. An emergency call for help from the Washington Department of Health. Blood banks in Washington are reporting that their emergency blood supply is dangerously low, especially for types O, Rh negative blood and platelets. Donations never fully bounce back after the COVID-19 pandemic. So if you would like to help, you can find a list of places to donate on our website, KREM.com. And that was your Night Beat. To learn more about any of these stories, just head to our website, KREM.com. Well, the inland Northwest saw its first snowfall of the season today. It didn't stick in many places, but you could see the flurries falling for most of the day across the area. It was also a factor in a pretty major backup on Lookout Pass today when a semi-truck jackknifed and blocked lanes. That has since reopened. But the cold temperatures, they are here to stay. Let's get straight to meteorologist Michelle Boss. Michelle, how cold are we talking?
We are talking about a hard freeze for most of the inland Northwest, and that means temperatures down into the 20s. Most of the accumulating snowfall is done for the period, though we could see a few light flurries tomorrow afternoon. Temperatures are at or near freezing in the Spokane Coeur d'Alene area, 32 in Spokane, 31 in Coeur d'Alene, 32 in Sandpoint, and 33 in Deer Park. Still above freezing across the Palouse and still in the 40s in Lewiston, but that cold air is going to be filtering down there overnight and bringing them near freezing temperatures as well. Mid-30s right now across central Washington. Still seeing a few lingering showers, still rain showers in the Lewiston area, but we do have a winter weather advisory for the Palouse down into Lewiston through 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon to take into account some of the rain changing into snow overnight and some slick conditions for those folks. As we kind of zoom into the Spokane Coeur d'Alene area, you can see things pretty quiet in our region. Short-term forecast keeps skies partly to mostly cloudy overnight. Again, lows dropping to the 20s. A few flurries tomorrow, 39 degrees, and then bitter cold for Friday and Saturday, lows in the upper teens and 20s and highs only in the lower 40s.
All right, we'll check back in with you later in the broadcast. Michelle, thank you very much. By the way, stay on top of the weather with the KREM 2 app. You can sign up to get severe weather alerts or check the forecast right in your neighborhood. You can download the KREM 2 app in your phone's app store. Well, tonight the Medical Lake community took another step toward rebuilding after the devastating Gray Fire. Another community meeting was held at the Medical Lake High School to help people figure out their next steps. At tonight's meeting, organizers talked about tree removal and how they are still in need of volunteers to help clear trunks, leaves, and debris.
Let's work together. Let's do everything we can to get things cleaned up. And for us, getting the trees off of everything is the key to getting to the rest of the cleanup. So that's what we're working on now as a community.
So this Saturday, crews will bring in small machines to kickstart that process. Today, we also heard from Commissioner Hillary Franz about the 2023 wildfire season. She said we saw the second most fire starts in Washington's history. She also addressed the Gray and Oregon road fires.
It isn't over for those who lost their homes and they lost loved ones, and we need to do everything we can to help them now rebuild their lives, rebuild their neighborhoods, and help that community.
Franz and other DNR officials said the state saw more than 1,800 fires burn approximately 165,000 acres. And we are less than 2 weeks away from the November general election, and KREM 2 is working to get you ready. So join us tomorrow as we host the final mayoral debate before the election. Lisa Brown faces current Mayor Nadine Woodward. Whitney and I will moderate that debate live from the KREM 2 studios. It will air uninterrupted on KREM, KSKN, The Spot 22, and our digital platforms between 7 and 8 p.m. tomorrow. Right before that debate, we have an hour-long edition of the Tea with Amanda Rowley. Amanda sits down with the candidates for Spokane's top offices. That special will start at 6 p.m. tomorrow. And that was your KREM 2 News 10 at 10, where you get more news in less time.